Hi, my name's Jen Ricard. I'm the Executive Director of Theology Body Cleveland, and I just want to share why Theology of the Body makes sense to me, why I'm on this mission to share Theology of the Body throughout the diocese. As I was reflecting, I realized that 3 priests in particular formed me to be on this mission. And one started before I even learned what TOB was. This was back in 1998. My husband Frank and I lived in New Jersey. We had 3 little kids. They advertised in the bulletin that they were going to start a Life Teen ministry. So Frank and I signed up. We met this priest, Father Tom Newton, and we became great friends with him. And we didn't live far from the church, and so he would finish up his appointments. We would quickly put the kids to bed. Father Tom would come over. We'd make a pot of decaf coffee. We'd pour each of us a big bowl of ice cream, and we would just sit at the kitchen table and talk about God. We would share about our faith. And it was during these conversations with my husband and Father Tom and through our ministering to the teens that I just slowly felt myself changing. I kind of received God's unconditional love for me. And through that process, my insecurities kind of quieted. And I felt this peace and this joy in my heart that I didn't even know was possible. It actually just completely changed my life. And now looking back, I see how this was a necessary first step for what came next. Because we ended up moving from New Jersey to Ohio with 3 little kids and twins on the way. And we met a brand newly ordained priest, Father Damien Ference, at St. Mary's in Hudson. And this newly ordained priest was on fire with his faith. He was not afraid to talk about church teachings that so many Catholics don't agree with. And this made me very uncomfortable because I was one of them. And I finally couldn't take it anymore. And I went to him with big tears in my eyes. And I said, I need to quit Life Teen Core because I have more questions than answers myself about our Catholic faith. And I'm just not sure what I believe. And he said, Jen, Christianity isn't about figuring it all out and then joining. He said, Christianity is a journey. And if you're willing to walk with me, I'll walk with you. And he gave me books and articles on the topics that I disagreed with. And he even got me a scholarship to go away to the Theology of the Body Institute. As I learned the Theology of the Body, it felt like I was hearing something for the first time that I somehow had always known to be true. And the learning impacted everything in my life. It helped my faith in God grow stronger. It blessed our marriage. It helped me, I think, as a mom and as a minister to the youth. And I just now had this appreciation for our church as upholding the truth given to us by Christ, and then, shared with all of us in the church and in the world. And so when I went to that Theology of the Body course and I started again to become more convicted of these truths, I just had this panic moment and I said, okay, this is making sense, total sense for me, but how in the world am I going to share this with other people? And I became very anxious with the thought of that. And yet, it was the next priest that I met that helped me process that. And his name is Father Bob McCreary. I was introduced to him by Father Damien, and Father McCreary became my spiritual director. There's something about being in Father Bob's presence that makes you feel like the most beloved person in the world. But I soon found out that Father Bob makes everybody feel like that. It was through him that I learned the importance of loving people right where they are, while at the same time calling them to stretch themselves and to become more. He taught me that every single person is created by God on purpose, and God has an invitation to them to invite them on a mission to bring love in the world that only they can bring. And he's counting on every single one of us to participate in this salvation of the world. Think about that amazing dignity that we have to participate in his mission. So just in summary, Father Tom taught me about receiving unconditional love. Father Damien taught me about the reality of truth. And then Father Bob taught me how to hold love and truth together. And when we do hold love and truth together, we live from this place of safety and security that gives us courage to reach out and invite other people on this journey. It's a journey that will begin now, but it's a journey that lasts forever. So here's my invitation to you. I invite you to come and join TOB CLE on our mission. Thanks.